This is Irontrader. This is the last call of the day. So we're going to take a look here at Bitcoin, crude oil, natural gas. But first of all, we'll take a look here at Tesla and at Amazon. At the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted for crude oil and natural gas. This video is for information only, not a recognition by selling stock commodity ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have old Tesla, and here we have Amazon. Now, Tesla here, we had a really nice sell-off. You can see where we're in the downtrend. We're still in the downtrending action here, okay? However, we went, after we've been selling down here, you can see here we put in a series of lower highs. That's never good. And then we were below this 8 SMA here, and then we came all the way on down here till we hit that 217, okay? So what we're always looking for, when I was telling you we're way up on here, if this does sell off, we're looking for this gap and filled, okay? That's all filled now. Then we're looking for this gap and then this fill right here, okay? So the top of that was 218.72. We came in at 217.02. So now this gap is all filled here too. So now we're looking very, very nicely here. Okay, so let me just big it up a little bit here. Now, you can see here, we were heading on this bottom in the sideways action. Now, it's rallying up here today on simple reason is some of these tariffs might be, cut down a little bit, and that'll be the easing, like for car companies and things like that kind of an order here. So Tesla's a run, but remember, Tesla is a lot more than just a car company. It's also an AI, SpaceX, and God knows what with this thing. Plus that autonomous driving, that's always going to be big here now too. So in the last year, a couple of months here, they were setting Teslas on fire, and car lots on fire with the Teslas, and and ruining people's cars. So how's that working out for you? Just always remember, it's not just the people who are driving these Teslas, it's all these investors and everything who own Tesla, okay? So for me, this is a trade, okay? So a Tesla, you can go TSLA here for the long, TSLS for the short. It worked really nicely all the way down until we found this bottom because I was looking for that nice gap. Now that Tesla short, that is long gone. Okay, so what we did is we gapped up today. So let's always look at the downside here first. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to watch the top of that candle, 266.25 level. We want to watch right here, 262.42. Then we want to watch today's low. Okay, that's 256.33. There's your gap, and then we have a fill here at 249.52. So you gap and you fill. Then we have this 8 SMA here at 243.71. Now, if that is lost here, we come down here. That's 234.55. We'll come down to this level at 230, and then we come down here at 222, and then we have your big retest at 217 level right there. Right now, this is looking pretty nice. See how that 8 days curling up here. But again, the key level here on the upside is going to be right here. Is going to be this 200-day simple moving average, 284.67. That's going to be key, okay? Now, if you can get obviously above that, then we just follow these candles right up here, okay? You got 293.88 here. We got 297.23. You got 303.94. And then we work yourself up here. You got 309 level. And then we come to the bottom of this candle here, looking at 324. Then we have 328.89. And then we're looking for that 50 SMA here at 291 level. Okay, but right now here, everything on the upside is basically this 200-day. Okay, is that going to be a brick wall? Is it going to stop it, or is it going to keep right on rolling up here till we get to that 50-day? Downside, we want to watch that 21-day, that gap, that fill, and then that 8 SMA. Now RSI here, plenty of room there on the upside. Green over your red, looking very, very nice. Kind of like a gap and go situation. Very, very nice trade. Don't let everything, all this noise about the Tesla, bother. If you like Tesla, trade it, but always wait until when you get this selling like this, wait for until we get a bottom and a confirmation, okay? Once we do that, we start getting some green candles like we had on Friday. We close above the 8-day. That tells you that you got to get in. Now, I was watching for this 21-day. I just left the trade right on here. Now I'm watching for the 200-day, and I'm going to see what's going to happen. Okay, now here, Amazon, another one of my faves. I think all the technologies kind of getting like a bad rap because it has such a big run, okay? So now you have the prices going right below the 8 SMA here. Now that's never good. You wait for a bottom situation like we had here. Okay, we had a nice close, and now we gapped and we went. Okay, so what we want to look on the downside here is this. Okay, we want to watch that 21-day, 201.78, very, very key. And then we want to watch that 199.88. That's that 200-day SMA average and that 21-day, okay? That 200-day is going to be very, very key. We need to hold that, okay? Now, we also left another gap on this chart here. So your low is 199.95. There's your gap. Then we look at a top 196.99. Okay, so this will also provide your support levels. I don't never like these gaps because eventually they do get filled. Okay, so right here we have this 8 SMA here at 196.17, and then we can just follow the candles there. Got at the bottom here, you got 196.99. Then your big retest down here at 188.38. Now, upside, if we can hold this 21-day on a closing basis, we want to look through today's high. Okay, so you're looking at 203.30. Okay, so your next level here, we just work yourself up here, 205.77. Then we have 206.80. We work it up here. You got a 209.98 level here. And then we come up here at 212.62. Then we come on top of that candle, 214.01. And then we're going to be looking for that 100-day at 215.83 and possibly that 50-day there at 218.24 level. But again, always watch these gaps in the fill. The perfect example is the Tesla trade where we just gapped up, okay, another gap up, but eventually see how that got filled with this big sell-off, okay? So always look at it. Another thing you want to watch here is tomorrow is Tuesday, okay? Turnaround Tuesday. So take some money. You made money today, put it in your pocket, okay? I'm not saying all of it. You could keep rallying up here, but always look for turnaround Tuesday, which actually could be a good buying opportunity if, say, Tesla comes down to that 21-day. Or say this one here comes down to that 200-day and it holds it. That could be a good buying opportunity for the rest of the week to go higher. Okay, let's take a look here now at the Bitcoin. Okay, here we have Bitcoin, your daily and your weekly chart. Now, you can see here where we're just rallying it up here nicely. But if you draw a trend line here, okay, we just go up sideways here, go up sideways there, okay, you still have a trend going, okay? So, a pullback here is not going to be out of line because if you look at this chart here, see how you had up day, a couple down, couple up, you know what I'm saying? Sideways kind of an action. But today we have a nice, good green candle here. But remember, Bitcoin's trading with the overall market, okay? So always remember that. Market goes up, Bitcoin seems to go up. Market goes down, Bitcoin seems to want to go down. Okay, so on the upside here, what we have for high today, 88,865. Okay, so the next level we're looking for is right here, is 89,380. Okay, that's what we're going to be looking for. And then realistically, what we're shooting for is this 92,786 level. But on this weekly chart here, you got to watch and respect this 8-day. Okay, that's at 89,698. Okay, so we got to watch that level there. That's going to be very, very crucial here. So always put these charts side by side. So when you say, okay, I'm looking for this 100-day, we always want to look here. All these candles here, your high, your low, your opening, close, that is like a minority kind of a support and resistance levels, where these are the key levels, is these simple moving averages, okay, on all the charts. So always watch that 8-day, okay? So we're looking for 89, 704 now, I say, but this is what you're looking for here. That's going to be your next level. And then we can blast past that. Then we have the 100-day here, 92,786. And then we have that 50-day at 93,683. And then we can come all the way up here to the year on 94,664. That is your 21 SMA here, okay? So, again, we got this channel going up here. We have a rising channel kind of a situation. But what I like about this is see how that 8-day now is starting to curl up. If we can crack above that 21-day, we can push that up here very, very easily. But pay attention very, very, very attentively to that 8-day on that weekly chart. Very, very key. Now, downside here, well, we obviously want to watch top of this candle here, 87,650. Then we can come over top of this candle here. You're looking at 86,145. And then we're going to go right there at that 85,556. That is your 21 SMA here. And then we have that 8-day right below it at 84,221. Now, again, if this sells off here, goes right down and holds that 21-day and that 8-day, that could be another good buying opportunity here to take this bad boy longer. IBIT worked out fantastic there today. I bought it there Friday, and look how nice this thing is ripping up here today. You're up 5.5%. Very, very nicely. But just remember, we got an up channel here, which is almost like a bear flag situation, but it just keeps right on going. So you can only carry the bear flag just so long before you know it, you kind of negate the whole pattern kind of a situation, okay? So what we're looking for here is just watch the next key level. It's going to be that 89,690. And then we're going to come right up here to that 92,786. which is very, very important level here that we have to maintain and crack above. Now, 51 here, plenty of room to run. Green over red shows good momentum. We're looking very, very good here, okay? So now, when we look at this RSI here, looks like it's curling up here nicely, and the green is still below your red, but let's just see if that can be over time. It's going to take time for weeklies to curl right back up. Now, again, by Friday, we want to make sure that we hold all these levels here, especially that 50-day, okay? But let's just see what happens with that 8-day, so always look at that weekly just to see where we can. Now, again, the 50-day been holding nice. Look at here, how many times it held? Here, 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 and look how nice it's held in, and rally ran on up here. So don't get bearish with this. There's no bearishness here. Bottom line here is, unless we start losing this 21-day and that 8-day, and we start breaking that trend line, if we break that trend line going on the way up here, then yes, we can come right on down here, and we'll be looking for that 200-day and possible even that retest of 76,735. But that's not what we have. So you got to trade what's in front of you here, okay? And I just think here we have a little pullback. It holds. We can take another level up until we just keep rationing all the way to that 100-day. Okay. Take a look here now, crude oil and natty gas. Okay, here we have the old crude ski. Now you can see here it's pretty much the same chart as is the Bitcoin, okay? So remember, seasonality now is coming into play, okay? What I liked about this chart here is we had that 65.22, 65.29 retest, double bottom right here, okay? Now if you want to learn about chart patterns or candlesticks, just go on my playlist. I got a bunch of videos right there for you at your convenience. Very, very nice. Now we have this uptrending channel here again, okay? But it's just like Bitcoin, we'll just keep on moving up. But if it comes back and holds these key levels here, that 21-day and that 8-day, then that's another buying opportunity like we've had many times, and then we can take this and ratchet higher, okay? So what we were looking for here today is we came up at 69.33. That was the high, okay? So we're looking for this level here, 69.44, and then right here at 69.80. That's going to be your next level. And then we have the old 100-day at 70.63. And then we have your 50-day, and then we have your 200-day. Now, all that being said, okay, summer seasonality is coming into play here all the way until June. And then you have a little bit of pullback there. Remember, I have seasonality charts on my playlist also, if you want to take a look at that, or you can go to equityclock.com. Seasonality charts are right there for you, okay? So right now here, as long as we're holding that 21-day and that 8-day, we got a good shot at taking this higher all the way here to that 100-day. Downside, it's got to hold this here, 67.91 and that 67.60. So watch those futures tonight because we're going to be trading against today's candle. That high is 69.33 and that low of 67.95. RSI, plenty of room to run. Green over your red, showing positive momentum. Looking very, very good. I'm long the UCO, staying long for right now. Okay, natty gas. Well, natty gas here. I didn't make any trades in natty gas. I didn't really see anything you could, KOLD, it just wasn't enough there. The tech was way better trades there today, especially with the TQQs. NVIDIA, Tesla, Meta, Microsoft, Apple, Google, and you could just pick one, and it would have been better trade than what natural gas was today. However, we have to always look here and respect, like I say a zillion times here, respect this 50-day, okay? Held, and now it's still holding. But again, if that's lost here, your next level is going to be 374, which is the bottom of that candle. Then we bring this price channel right across, bottom of that candle, 355, and then we have 100-day, okay? Now, if we keep holding it, your upside, obviously, you can see where it went. See where it went Friday into the 8-day. This is why you trade the charts right there, right into the 8-day. Okay, can't make it any clearer than that. Okay, 402 is the upside. Okay, that's it. And then right above that is we have 412. You get above that, we're going to go to this level here. That's that 425 level. Okay, then you just keep it on ratcheting. 433, 437, 442, 451, 455, all the way on here till we get your retest. But right now, we're just trading here between the 50-day, the 8-day, and the 21-day. Okay, so respect all of these here until we either break higher or we crack that 50-day and we trade lower. Okay, that's what I got for you. I'll be back here tomorrow morning. And remember, tomorrow, the API report for crude oil will be out there at 4:30. And again, there's always news here, tariff news, this news, that news. But just watch out tomorrow because you have turnaround Tuesday. And if you have an update today, tomorrow might be the downside. We got to wait and see how that all shakes out. Or it could rally up real hard in the morning, and then we sell right off here, okay? So always look at turnaround Tuesday. It's not just a word, okay? It's not just a name. It actually works. All right, trade what's in front of you, not what you want.